What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the stream. And today we're going to be going through Game 4 of this ALCS series against the Tampa Bay Rays. But first, let's recap Game 3. We were able to take home a 4-1 victory. Gleyber Torres hit a 2-run home run, and Cedric Mullins had himself a day. He was 2 for 4 with 2 solo shots. Reed Detmers had a solid start on the bump. He pitched 5, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned, and struck out 5. And then Jackson Kowar, Hayden Younger, Ryan Stanek, and Angel Zerpa, and Rowan Wick all did phenomenal out of pen. They combined for 4 innings pitched and 5 Ks to beat Team Shut It Down and lock up the victory. So today, as you see, we are going to be facing Luis Patino on the road in Tampa Bay. Leading off for us is going to be Nick Gordon, and let's get this show on the road. So Gordon here with a 1-0 count, going to take a nice healthy hack at this one and line it into left field. That is going to be a leadoff single to get us going. Let's see if we can get some early runs in this one. Now with Dylan Carlson at the dish, 2-0 count. He's going to lace a single into left center field as well. And now we are cooking with gas with runners on first and second and nobody out with the middle of the order coming up. Let's go, boys. Vinny Pasquantino now on a 1-0 count. He's going to take a big swing at it and drive this ball into left field, but it is a lazy fly ball. That is going to be an easy out, number 1. And, hey, maybe Patino can dance out of danger. But Gleyber Torres trying to do something here with a 3-2 count. He's going to take a fastball. Oh, he thought it was ball 4, but instead it's strike 3. And that is out, number 2. Check this one out on the replay. Torres thought this one was going to sail a little bit high, but it paints the upper edge, and that is out number 2. Patino trying to dance out of danger? Well, that's not going to help, as he drills Cedric Mullins with a slider in the shoulder, and they are now loaded for Bobby Witt, who laces a single into right field. And the Royals get aggressive, and that is going to lead to 2 runs as Dylan Carlson is able to score from second base, and the Royals take an early 2-0 lead behind the clutch hitting of Bobby Witt. Now Gavin Cross trying to add to that lead here, but that is going to only be a lazy fly ball out into left field, tracking it down there just short of the wall, and that is out number 3. And Luis Patino dances out of what could have been a very dangerous inning, but not before the Royals are able to put up 2 runs on 3 hits. Pitching for us is going to be the former top prospect in the Tampa Bay Rays system, Taj Bradley. We acquired him during the first season of this rebuild in a trade for Salvador Perez, so he's looking for a little extra motivation in this one and show the Rays what they're missing out on. So his first hitter facing Oselvis Basabe is going to be a lazy fly out to left field, and that is going to be out number 1. Now facing Edward Julian with 2 outs and a runner on first base, that is going to be another lazy fly ball out there to Nick Gordon in left field for the end of the first inning, and no damage done there. Now flipping the scorecard back over to the top of the second inning, Oswald Peraza at the dish. He's going to hit a high fly ball to left field. That ball's not coming back. That is a home run for Oswald Peraza. Wow, that was a nice shot. 100 miles an hour on the exit velo, 397 feet on the home run distance. And Oswald Peraza extends the Royals' lead to 3-0. He got a pitch up in the zone, and he took a nice healthy hack at this one. And, yeah, that ball's not coming back for Patino. Nice work by the bottom of the order there out of the 9-hole. And we roll the batting order over to the top with a 3-0 lead. Now Nick Gordon going to try to keep the line moving, puts one in the 5.5 hole, trying to make a tough play as Wander Franco, but Gordon is able to beat it out with solid speed, and the line keeps moving. Now on the move, and still second base. Now Dylan Carlson did strike out on that pitch in the process, but Gordon puts himself into scoring position with 2 outs. Can Vinny Pasquantino get him home? Yes, he can. Nice line drive down the line in left field, and Pasquantino is going to be rumbling, stumbling, and going back to first base. But it's a throw out of play, and he's going to get second base and third base anyways. Good piece of hitting by Pasquantino, staying back on this one, driving it out there to left field, getting the runner home from second base, and then doing a little trickeration out there, getting himself all the way to third base. And Torres is able to keep the line moving with a questionable ball four call, but I'll take it. And then here's Cedric Mullins. He's taking a fastball low. Now the bases are loaded. Who's up to the dish? It's Bobby Witt, the clutch hitter. What's he going to do? He's going to hit a long one. He's going to hit a high one. It's gone. Grand slam, Bobby Witt. 103 miles per hour exit velo for a distance of 398 feet. That ball was crushed by our superstar Bobby Witt, and this game is broken wide open. Yeah, we got a little lucky with that Torres missed call in the corner, and then Mullins is able to keep the inning going by taking another walk, and Bobby Witt makes them pay and has now put us up 8-0 very early in this game, and that's going to be all she wrote for Luis Patino. Really struggled out there, wasn't able to get a lot of guys out, had a couple of critical walks in bad situations where you didn't want to walk guys, so they're going to have to rely on their bullpen for the rest of this one, and they're going to turn to Davis Martin to try to get some outs and keep them somehow in this game and try to claw their way back. So Martin's first hitter is going to be Gavin Cross, and he's going to lace a line drive into center field, but that's going to be right at the center fielder. And Martin is able to work out, but not before the Royals are able to go twofer. A bomb by Oswald Peraza early in the inning, and then a bomb by Bobby Witt later in the inning. And the Royals lead 8-0. Woo! Now back out there on the bump, Taj Bradley trying to work a shutdown inning. Well, it's not a good start. A little blooper into left field touches the line, and that is going to be a leadoff double. So maybe the Rays can get something going here and get back into this ball game. Now with Jose Siri at the dish, Bradley rocks and fires, and he freezes him with a great curveball on the low and outside corner for his first strikeout. And Bradley trying to work out of this one, now facing Josh Lowe, and that is going to be on the hands. Good cutter there. Easy fly out to Nick Gordon in left field. And now with 2 outs, can Bradley dance out of danger following a leadoff double? And he can. A slow roller to Bobby Witt over at third base. And that is going to be out number 3 and the end of the second inning. The Royals keep the Rays where they're at. And the score is 8-0 here early. Now Oswald Peraza up with 1 out, trying to get another hit, and he's going to lace a ball down the right field line, slicing into the corner, and he's on his horse. Can he make 2? Yes, he can. Hard slide into second base, and now there's a runner on second base with only 1 out. Ducks on the pond. Can we drive in another runner? Well, Nick Gordon here at the dish. He's going to, that's not going to get it done. High fly ball to the first baseman, and that is going to be out number 2. Davis Martin trying to keep the Royals at bay. That's not going to get it done, though. Dylan Carlson going into the gap in left center. That's going to be an easy run-scoring double, and the Royals now extend their lead to 9. 9! Can you believe that? It's only the third inning. Good piece of hitting here from Dylan Carlson. Got that pitch down and in on the hands, but didn't try to do too much with it. Just stayed with it and drove it into the gap. And that is a nice run. And then Vinny, what you looking at, buddy? That's strike number 3, and the Rays are out of another jam. Back on the bump, Taj Bradley facing Basabe. Well, that is going to be ripped down the line, and he is going to be hustling out of the box. That is going to be a 1-out double. The Rays trying to do whatever they can to get some runs and try to fight and get back into this ball game, but what are you doing there? I truly don't understand that decision. Down 9 runs, you're running yourself out of an inning. That is an easy throw them out at third base for our Platinum Shield catcher, Drew Romo. And Josh Bell is going to follow it up with a lazy ground ball. And that is through 3. Taj Bradley looking pretty good, not having too much trouble. Now back at the dish, Bobby Witt with a runner on first base is going to just, swing the bat, meat. And then Gavin Cross, he can't catch up to that fastball up in the zone. And through 4, the lead stays at 9. Now in the top of the fifth inning, Drew Romo, he's going to put a charge into a ball into left center. That is going to one-hop the wall, and he is going to have a stand-up double. And with nobody out here on the top of the fifth, the Royals are threatening yet again. Oswald Peraza back at the dish. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Oswald Peraza with another bomb. This one, much more impressive than the first one, with a 111-mile-per-hour exit velo for a total distance of 433 stinking feet. Woo! That is a long bomb. Oswald Peraza is having himself a playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. His second home run of the game. I'm not sure what the home run counter is at so far in these playoffs, but I know he's definitely got a few so far. Look at this ball, just hooking it down the left out of there in left field, and really, really nice bomb. And well, that's going to be the end of the day for Davis Martin. The Rays are going to try to turn to Tanner Houck, trying to get anybody out because it's seemingly nobody can get the job done. And with Nick Gordon facing him, well, that's going to be a hot scorcher, but it's right at the first baseman, and that is going to be out number one. So maybe Houck can settle in and do some things for the Rays. Taj Bradley back out there with the runner on first base, and this is a mistake by Gleyber Torres. Should have just taken the easy out at first base instead. Everybody is safe. Now runners on first and second. But hey, you know what? Just take a nice easy ground ball to shortstop for the 6-4-3 double play rally killer. Now facing Randy Arozarena, that is going to be a light line drive out to right field and through 5. The score will stay at 11-0. Taj Bradley not really being challenged too much, and the Royals stay on top 11-0. Now we're going to start making some substitutions. Matt McClain's going to come off the bench and pinch hit for Dylan Carlson. Beck Way is going to relieve Taj Bradley, who had a very strong outing and kept the Rays at bay all game. See Beck Way's numbers on the postseason there. Also making some changes, going to put Nick Lofton at third base for Bobby Witt. Christian Bethancourt is going to take over in right field. And then we are going to bring in Sam Haggerty to patrol center field. Try to get out of here with no injuries. So Beck Way on the bump facing Jose Siri is going to close off his first inning with a nice slider painted on the outside corner to end the 7th. Now at the top of the 8th, 2 runners on for Gavin Cross. What's he going to do? Well, he's just going to take one to the booty. That's what he's going to do to load the bases. And Drew Romo looking to do some damage now and extend that 11-run lead. Boom! Does he got enough to get this over the fence? No, not quite. Just off the top of the wall. But that is going to be good enough to clear the bases, as that is going to be a 3-run double for Drew Romo. Nice charge into this one. Just couldn't quite get it high enough to get it over the wall out there in right field. But 3 RBIs for the catcher nonetheless. Good swing of the stick for him. Now Oswald Peraza seeing if he can do a little bit more damage because he hasn't had a good enough game already, but he's going to go down swinging for strike 3. And now Nick Gordon trying to get that last runner home from second base, and he's going to get it done. Just laces a line drive out there into left field, and Romo will score easily. And it is now 15-0. Now Beck Way out there again for the 8th inning, facing Josh Lowe, who is going to put a charge into this one. Are the Rays going to get their first runs of the game? Sam Haggerty says you'll take nothing and like it. What a play going all the way back to the warning track and the wall by Haggerty. And now Haggerty at the dish. He lines a ball just off the glove of the second baseman, and everybody's safe. And the bases are loaded. Loaded in the 9th inning with 1 out for Gavin Cross. But he cannot handle the nasty sinker from Taylor Rogers. But what about Drew Romo? What can he do for an encore of his last at bat? Well, that's not going to get it done. Simple little ground ball back to the pitcher, and that is the end of that. And finally, we turn to Nick Nastrini to get the final 3 outs, and he strikes out Jonathan Aranda for out number 3, and that is going to be a Royals commanding victory, 15-0 over the Rays here in Game 4. A very impressive showing on both sides for us. 15 runs on 21 hits, and for the Rays, we held them to 0 runs on 4 hits. So Let's just take a look at the box scores. You see the player of the game is Oswald Peraza, 4 for 5 with 2 long ones. Bobby Witt also added a grand slam of his own, so he had 6 RBIs on the day. Really good offensive performance and a solid outing from Taj Bradley as well. So we are going to be quick managing Game 5 of this series. You see we are facing Shane McClanahan and off to a hot start. Couple of doubles in the first inning and more runs. More runs. Give me more. Ooh, only settled for the 2, but hey, that's a good start for us. Tyler Mahle works a quick bottom half of the first inning, and we are looking good. And hey, trying to add some more. Gleyber Torres with the sac fly, but not able to do much beyond that. Tyler Mahle, who gives up the solo bomb to Jonathan Aranda, and now the Rays are only down 3-1. Keep on working through. Shane McClanahan quickly running out of energy, but able to work through 2 scoreless innings now. Tyler Mahle trying to dance away from danger as Franco gets the leadoff hit by pitch, and he does successfully. McClanahan back out there for the 5th. He is able to put up another 0 on the board. Mahle now facing the top of the order with big-time speed and Jose Siri, keeping him close with some pickoff moves. And we're in trouble now. First and second with 1 out. Looking for a good bullpen option maybe here. And who are we going to choose? And we're going to go with the big man Ryan Stanek, and Siri steals third base, and then Passabe steals second. Walk. Oh boy, trying to hold on to this lead. And that's not going to get the job done. 4 runs for the Rays in the bottom of the 5th, unfortunately. And they take a strong 5-3 lead here. Trying to get some runs back for ourselves. That's not going to get it done. We've had nothing but zeros since the second inning. And now we got to make another pitching change here. Hopefully Noah Cameron can give us an inning or 2 and keep the Rays at bay so we can try to get back at it with the sticks. And fortunately got a runner thrown out, so we're given a chance to get back into this one. But Rays bullpen's pretty tough and not going to be easy to get onto those guys. So another 0 up on the board for the Royals. And now the Rays trying to threaten again with a runner on second base. Now first and second, but Noah Cameron is able to work out of it. Now we got to face Jason Adam. Going to do a little bit of pinch hitting here. Going to bring in the lefty to face him, Gavin Cross. He leads off with a single. Drew Romo at the dish now. He strikes out, unfortunately. Possibly could have considered a bunt in that situation. Oswald Peraza, he pops out. But Nick Gordon's able to single, but we are not able to do anything with that with Dylan Carlson at the dish. And more zeros on the board, and now we got to face John Duran. 2 outs down. Can Bobby Witt extend the game for us? No. So we are going to drop Game 5. Going to have to settle for a 3-2 lead going into Game 6. So hopefully we can take that game and put this series on ice and advance to our first World Series since 2015. But in the meantime, it's Twin Time. That's all I got for y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gone. Deuces.